This is the URT. You are the URT. We are the URT. Welcome to the URT. Big up, people. Big up, people. We're just doing a quick video about Benito. Benito Mantato. Who's Benito Mantato? He's a young 16-year-old. 17? I think he might be 17 soon. He is of Congolese heritage, and he plays for England. He's chosen to play for England. This is Angolan, sorry, not Angolan, not Congolese, Angolan heritage. And he's left-footed, right back, he plays left wing back, right back. People are tipping him to be the next Saka. Yeah, next Saka. People are tipping him to be the next Saka. And it's interesting to talk about him. The club is now suggesting that it is going to bring through the next generation of players. The next generation of players from Manchester United. And he is the next one. Apparently, he's going to sign a 4-year contract with Manchester United. But he's the next person to come through. As well as, obviously, Goodwill Kunkunku, who's been training with the first team. Both of them have been training with the first team. So has, obviously, the young player that we bought, the young midfielder that we bought last time. And Chidi as well. Chidi Obiobi is also training with the first team, even though he is in line, I think, to play in the semi-final of the FA Youth Cup. So he's traveling, I think. He's traveled with a squad to take part in that. Yeah, there you go. Chido is playing tonight. But I just wanted to make this. I actually didn't want to go live. I wanted to make a video, but now it's ended up as a live. So it's a live. So I might as well carry on. But it's not going to be a too long live. What do we know about him? We'll come to the rest. Big up Khalees Ramadine Lassie. We'll come to the rest. But what do we know about him? He plays as a right winger. He has experience in other positions, including left and right wing back, and also left wing. He's already trained with the first team. Manchester United on the 18th, he made at the age of 14. Made his UEFA debut at the age of 15. And it's under 18s. He's also under 18 Premier League champion. So he's part of that great team that won the league last time. He usually positions himself wide. I've been watching videos of him, so I've done a bit of research. He positions himself on the wide to receive a ball. He's confident in 1v1 situations. He's quite direct. He's directly approaching, like he likes to go to goal. He's got quite left foot. He's quite good, actually. He's good at picking up passes. He's dribbling. He changes directions with a ball. You know, it's very difficult to run with a ball, to accelerate and to actually run and change directions. And he's very, very good doing that. So he's not a very easy guy to defend against. He's technically very elegant, good balance, close ball control. He has these elements in his game. Sometimes for me, I think one of the things what I like about this kid is that some players who play out wide when left-footed, he plays predominantly, and I've only watched games of him when he's playing predominantly on the right as a right winger. And what he does for me is that you don't want to ever be people doing research, opposing defenders, opposing teams doing research on you. But what I like about him is that he makes people guessing. He doesn't always choose what everybody thinks he's going to do. So it's always like uncertain whether he's going to cut inside, run down the line, making himself highly unpredictable, or in a final in the final third, or challenging opponents anticipate to defend against. So he's very difficult for people to think, okay, you're this, you're gonna do this. Yeah, he's an interesting talent. My favorite thing about him is that he's very, very, very comfortable in tight spaces, and it's very difficult to kind of press. He's quite press resistant, similar to Anthony, but he's got more to his game than Anthony. But Anthony, the only part of his game, Anthony, is that when you press him, he's actually good at keeping the hold of the ball. So if you imagine that, you then imagine that. But obviously, we've got to say this. He's doing all of this in youth football. He's doing all these things in youth football. But just from watching him, you can see that he loves to cut inside and he loves taking a shot, like most right-sided, left-footed players do, in the modern game. He likes to cut inside. His dribbling really draws defenders, opponents in the breakdown of defensive structure, creating spaces for his teammates. So one of the things that what he does, because the way he plays, he attracts players towards him. He attracts players towards him very quickly. And then people think, okay, I've got to help out, because one-on-ones, he's quite good. And I'm just saying it, not getting giddy, not getting excited, but he's very good at this level. He's quite explosive. The biggest thing in football, I always think, is how can you go from standing still to acceleration? And his acceleration in high speed is really good, right? But I want to just value that at every level and say he's doing this at youth level. Obviously, decision-making is one of the big parts of modern football. If that was going to transition to Premier League player or transition to men's football, the big weakness that I see, he needs to keep his head up. And I think he could get better at crossing the ball. One of the biggest things in football is that when the men, you're not going to get the time that you get a youth in youth level. You're not going to get that amount of time. So one of the things, decision making is going to be a massive thing. I think he needs to learn. Obviously, he needs to develop, and he needs to keep his head up, which I personally think will improve his crossing ability. So that's my take on him. The only problem is that the way the club are moving, the club is basically saying that they want to make him, to sign 4-year contract. There's talks about him signing a 4-year contract. So we got here, big up to Khalees Romadin Lassie, Chief of United Real Therapy, and he says here, let me just see, get to here. Cheeto also, we're helping the team and as a player. And then here, after an agreement over a 4-year deal to be signed soon, Benito Mantato joined Manchester United first team training session today. So that is what the news is coming about. Yeah, big up to Jarvis. Big up to Tactical Devils. I wanted to do a video, but it turned out to be live. It turned out to be a live. I didn't mean to go live. I'm going live later on tonight to do a preview of the Forest game, which is going to be one of the tough games Manchester United are going to face this season. I really think that that's going to be huge. And we're going to look at that more deeply about Amarim's statements, his presser. But yeah, we'll look into that more with hopefully a couple of the people joining us. But yeah, big up to everybody. Love and light. I hope you're good. Actually, you know what? Other than going live later, I might as well do it now. Actually, you know what? Since I've gone live, let's do it now. Let's get into this. Let's get into this, people. I'll have to rename this and post it. Let's get into this. But that is the bit about Benito Mantato. And hopefully we'll be able to cut that. And I'll post that separately. But let's go. Let's do this. I'll have to just do it as a video and then cut that. But that's Benito. He is a young talent. And the big thing I would say about him is that I would say he is a phenomenal talent. But do I trust this football club to develop young talents like him? Other than just thrusting him into the limelight for him to, and you know what our fan base is like. You know how we are a fan base that will tear the shreds of young players. Because if he gets introduced and he does one or two games and then he has a bad game, you know, on Twitter, a flop, all this, you know what, the rival fans will come in as well and break him. But Manchester United fans do not need rival fans to rip a young player. Manchester United fan base, especially a lot on Twitter, will do it comfortably. I think he's an exciting prospect. I don't know how much is going to pay off for everybody to go young. For him and, you know, Cheeto and, you know, somebody like Goodwill Kunkunki. Yeah, Goodwill Kunkunki. He's training with the first team at this moment in time, and so's Obi. But how well can these players develop? And can Manchester United develop these players? Can Manchester United develop these players? That is the big question. Can Manchester United develop these players? And do I trust Manchester United to be able to develop these players? No. Big up. That's sad. That's really sad. Brandon Williams could face 2 years in prison for reckless driving. That is really sad. I really hope that he's not harmed or maimed anybody. But anyway, people, we're going to cut that there and go into the next chapter now. So we'll go into the Amarim's presser and then the preview for tonight. I wanted to do it with folks, but I might as well here. I'll do that. But I'll hopefully cut the video, and that video will just become about Benito Mantato and about how much do we trust this football club to be who they are. Right. Amarim has just had his presser, so let's get into it. Let's hear from our manager. Big up to Khalees Ramadeen Lassie. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Here we go. Justin, Manchester United allowed Triple Obi to return to the under-18s for tonight's crucial youth FA Cup final against Aston Villa. Yeah, that's a big game. Ruben Amorim, Luke Shaw's not ready yet. Listen, we know Luke Shaw's not ready. We know Luke Shaw's not ready, so let's not get giddy about that. Luke Shaw is never ready, so let's not get too excited about that. Luke Shaw is never ready, right? We know that already. That's not breaking news. Mason Mount's feeling better, but he was on the bench in the last game. Kobe almost ready, but not ready for this game. Johnny, Aiden are recovering. Lisha is out. Okay, that's the Maguire. Maguire is also ready, and Yoro, yes. So Yoro, Maguire, yeah. We knew Luke Shaw wasn't going to play, even though we saw him training, and we know that Mason Mount wasn't going to play. So let's not get too excited and too good. Ruben, I mean, Aiden Heaven, it's not serious. He's recovering. He's not ready to play, but he will return this season for sure. Okay. Well, we saw him photos of him at Carrington wearing the boot, and then at times he wasn't wearing the boot, but it is what it is. Rashford, obviously, this week they were always going to ask him about Rashford, and he says, Rashford, we have a lot of games to play. I'm focused on my team players, and Rashford is not my player at the moment. Okay, but every player that performs well on loan is good news for the club, and I'm happy with that. Yes, Ruben Amorim of Nuno Espirito Santo, the job he's doing at Nottingham Forest, I'm not surprised. He's a top manager. Yes, he is. Well, he's proving to be this season. I'm really confident the players are more confident. The energy is different, but it could change with results. We're focused on maintaining the energy. We've worked on things that we can to improve. And even winning games, we have the knowledge. We have a lot to improve, but we are in a different moment, more confident, ready for the final 2 months of the season. Okay, Ruben, I don't know where we're going to finish, but we're going to look. But we are looking up to and want to win games. We still have matches to finish in a better position. We have more confidence, so we are looking up. We want to win games, and that's our focus at the moment. Amarim asked Manchester United schedule. What kind of schedule in the last weeks with less players, it's really important for us to have these players available for us to fight. He says, yeah, I think it's a very good moment in our season. I know that we will have at least 3 games in the Premier League that are really tough. The Europa League is also really important. Ruben Amarin asked about Nottingham Forest. The environment will be really nice. They are doing amazing, but we want to continue win games. Ruben Amarin, he's on Chido. Obi, he said he's going to play today for the India. We're trying to win that competition, try to build something with the youth. So we're trying to manage everything. Chido needs to play. Also, we're helping the team and the player. So there you go. That's the bit coming from our manager. Obviously, we've not heard from him for over 2.5 weeks, or two and a bit weeks. We've not heard from him. So that's him. That's who he is. And that's a lot. I mean, the rest of it's going to come out tonight. The embargoed section will be out at 10:30. So we'll see more about what he's saying. But big up to Jarvis. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I wouldn't trust this club to run a Bath blue collar spot. Well, there you go. Yeah, man, big up. I meant to do a quick video about Benito Mantato, but it ended up being a live, and I've just carried on. But I just want to quickly go into tonight's game. I don't know what you guys think about tonight, guys. What do you guys think about tonight's game? For me, it is a tough game. It's one of the toughest games. They're going for the Champions League. They sit at this moment in time. They are. Let me just show you the table. This is where Nottingham Forest are at this moment in time. Nottingham Forest are sitting pretty in 3rd place. Chelsea, nowhere near. You know what I mean? Chelsea, Man City, look where they are. 54 points. You know, 15 points behind Liverpool, obviously. 16 points behind Liverpool, but only 4 points behind Arsenal. That's where they sit. So if the form book is right, we are 13th. They sit 3rd and we're 13th. We're going to get slapping. We should be able to get a slapping. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a tough game. I don't see Manchester United winning this game. I'll be surprised and I'll be happy if Manchester United will start winning games, and especially games where we're not expected to win. Because I genuinely don't think majority of you would want Manchester United, expect Manchester United to go and win away at Forest. Man City couldn't do it. Most teams can't do it. I think Liverpool flukely did it, but most teams don't do it. Obviously, yeah, Woods is out. The main striker is out, and he's vital to the way they play. He's the center point. But yeah, I think they're going to set traps for us. They're going to play their game, and I think it's going to be very difficult to play against a team who basically sits up and knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. One thing you cannot say about Nottingham Forest that they do not know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. So in terms of team news, so Nottingham Forest, Gibbs White is in doubt due to injury. He suffered during extra time FA Cup quarterfinals against Brighton. He's one of their best. I think he's the one that knits their team together. So that is a huge bonus for United if he's out. Forward Chris Wood is missing the match with hip problems sustained during New Zealand and will be assessed. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire, Euro both return. Amad Diallo, Johnny Evans, Aidan Evan, Kobe Menu, Alessandro Martinez, Luke Shaw remain on the sidelines. Match facts: Manchester United Nottingham Forest are looking to complete the first double over Manchester United since 1991-92 season. That was under the legend that is Brian Clough. Forest are looking to win a consecutive home league games against the Red Devils for the first time since 1988, 1989, and 1989-90 season, having ended their run of 7 games without a victory at the City Ground last season. The successive defeats suffered by Manchester United in the past top flight meetings are more than they had in their first 13 Premier League encounters. Nottingham Forest are unbeaten in 5 matches in all competition. They've amassed 54 points. Only 4 teams have reached that tally after 29 Premier League games, and failed to finish in the top 5. Forest are unbeaten in their last 8 home league fixtures, winning 6, drawing 2. It is many wins as they manage their previous 20 attempts at the City Ground. They have gone 1-0 up in the league high 22 matches this season. Well, so if they go 1-0 up, it's curtains, innit? It's curtains. However, they have lost 5 of their 6 league games in which they've conceded first in this campaign. So the biggest thing about Nottingham Forest, if you score against them, you've got a chance. But if they score first, it's good night, Vienna. Nuno Espirito Santo's side have outperformed their expected goal tally in the Premier League season by 11.5, 49 goals scored versus the XG of 37.5. Manchester United are looking for back-to-back league wins for the first time this season to increase an unbeaten run for top flight matches. They are the only team. There are only one of only 3 teams yet to win consecutive top flight fixtures this season, along with Ipswich Town and Southampton. So that's our form, people. Ipswich Town and Southampton are the only 2 teams who've not won 2 games back to back in the league this season. The Red Devils are also aiming to record a consecutive away league victories for the first time since winning 3 in a row in February last year. United are unbeaten in their last 6 league games that they have come. United are unbeaten in their last 6 league games that they have come immediately after international break, winning 4, drawing 2. Bruno Fernandes has scored 3 goals and assisted 3 in his last 4 Premier League appearances. So that's where we're at, people. That is where we're at. That is where we're at. Just a little bit. How many likes we on the video, people? How many likes we on the video? Yeah, bro, listen, it is what it is. I gotta tell the truth. There's not enough data for me to be confident at United beating Nottingham Forest. There's not enough. There isn't enough. There is not enough data for me to think, oh, they're going to beat them. There isn't enough. There is not enough data. So what do you want me to do, to lie to people and say we're going there? Do you want me to be deluded and say, oh, we're going there, we're going to go and smash? I think Gibbs White and Woods being out are massive problems for those 2. Massive bonus for Manchester United. Those 2 players dictate. Gibbs White is their best player. He is by far their best player. He's the one that nicks. He sits back. He's so clever. So just to break down what their style of play is, they play low to mid block, mainly low block, right? They've got, to me, their defenders are good, but I'm sorry. You've got Elanga and you've got Hudson-Odoi working their socks off for the team. Everybody works like they're playing Sunday League. Not even, semi-pro. You know, where everybody's just running. That's what they are. They are running machines. They go up and down as a team. They attack together as a team. They defend together as a team. There isn't any way that you think you can dismantle this team. They are so well organized, and every one of those players knows the system and how they're going to play. So what do you want me to come out and say? Oh, we're going to go there and smash them. And we've been, in our record, recently, the fixtures have been kind to us. We've not played anybody in the top 6, other than Arsenal in the last couple of games. And that's a big game. And Arsenal's record at Old Trafford is dreadful. Look at Arsenal's record. They won last season. But the season before, what was the last time they won there? Arsenal do not come and win at Old Trafford in the league. So, what do you want me to be positive about? And I'm not getting excited. I'm getting giddy because we've beat Leicester. I'm not. I'm sorry. There you go. I genuinely hope that we will do well. Yes. Yes, Gibbs White is out apparently. Yeah, it's a must win. Okay. But Manchester United are 13th and Nottingham Forest are 3rd. It's a must win. Yeah, Gibbs White, that's what he's saying. Everything that I'm reading is saying Gibbs White is out of the game. Gibbs White looks like he's out of the game. From everything that I'm reading, it says here, look, I'll read here for you again what it says. Gibbs White is in doubt due to an injury he suffered during extra time of their FA Cup quarterfinals against Brighton. Due to injury he suffered during extra time. I didn't watch that game. I didn't watch the Forest Brighton game. But yeah, they play. I think it's even when I looked at Wolves, Nuno Espirito Santos, they actually played better football than Nottingham Forest play. I think Wolves because Wolves had a bit more flair players, attacking players. But here they've got work. They work and work and work. So they have a fantastic work ethic. Off the ball, they're one of the best teams in the Premier League. Off the ball. They don't want the ball. They're happy with having like 25% possession. But the biggest thing about them is how direct they are from the goal through to the first phase of play to going straight into the third phase of play, last phase of play, and to having shots on the goal. That's what Nottingham Forest are. That's what they do. That's how they play. They get the ball out wide. They bring it in. Bang. Gibbs White sits in midfield. And then they've got Anderson. Brilliant. Probably one of the biggest monsters. Talk about physicality in this league. He's an absolute monster, that Anderson guy. Absolute monster. I was so shocked they got 30 million for him. I'm like, this guy in Newcastle. I didn't watch him at Newcastle. I watched him at Forest. Boy, oh boy. Could we do with a player like him at Manchester United? Oh my gosh. He's got 3 lungs, mate. 3 lungs. 3 lungs, that kid. Absolute baller. In terms of what the football is requires right now. And actually on the ball, he's not that bad. He's not that bad on the ball. He's quite decent on the ball. Keeps it. He does what he says on the tin. But in terms of like when your team loses the ball, where he is, and the amount of output that he puts, amount of challenges he puts in the midfield, how much he helps his defense. He protects those defense like, honestly, like most players that I don't know in the Premier League. He protects those 2 centre-halves. Obviously, Murillo is a brilliant player. Marko, is it Savic? What's his name? I always forget that guy's name. Serbian player. Is he a Serbian player? They got from Fiorentina. He's a good player. But if Gibbs White is out, that is a big, big, big thing for Manchester United. Because he was the one who got the winner last season, if I'm not mistaken. He was the one who got the winner last season. And they're not asked about having the ball. They're not asked. They just give you the ball, set traps for you. The transition is hell. I can't say to you guys how quick they break, how quick they get forward. That's it. Milankovic. Is it Milankovic? Big up to Z, Milankovic. What a baller. Not a baller, but what a defender he is. And he is a danger. He scored, didn't he, at Old Trafford? They beat us comfortably at Old Trafford. We huffed and puffed, huff, puff, huff, puff, and they beat us comfortably at Old Trafford. So I don't know where you guys are getting this confidence from. I genuinely don't. The most I'll see is a draw against them. The most I will see is a draw against them. A draw. That's the most I'll see. So that's how it is, people. That's been your preview. I hope I'm wrong. I'll be back tomorrow. Obviously, we'll be doing a watch-along with Saeed. Hopefully, inshallah, if he's doing a watch-along. And then we will be doing a match reaction. So you can tune in for them. But big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. So please smash the like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, people. And we will be back. Like I said, we will be back. We will be back for the match reaction tomorrow. But quickly, just get in the comment. I want to see what the feeling's like. What do you think the score's going to be tomorrow? Do you think we can beat them? Do you think we can win this game? Do you guys believe that we can beat them and we can win this game? Genuinely? Do you guys believe that? Do you guys believe that we can beat them? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think we can beat them? Do you think, do you guys think it's an easy game? Do you guys think it's an easy game? That's the question. Do you guys think it's an easy game tomorrow? What do you guys think? Let me see the comments. I would love to have Gibbs White at Manchester United. 1-1. We win. Two-1. Forest. Ahmad's not back. No, Ahmad's not back. Ahmad won't be back till the end of May. And I don't want him to be rushed back. You're playing Forest team that's played on Saturday. Extra time, yeah. Yeah. But then they don't have to have the ball, bro. They don't have to be played. They just defend. They just fill the gaps. And they try to hit us on the counter with Anthony Alanga and Hudson Odoi. That's what they're going to do. Eid Mubarak, man. Eid Mubarak to everybody, by the way. Sorry, I should have started a video with that. Eid Mubarak and Free Palestine, man. Big up to the Sudanese people. Free Sudan, free Congo, free everybody. So, yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Give me the score lines. How confident are you? How confident are you? How confident are you? Let me know how confident you are, guys. Eid Mubarak to everybody worldwide, man. Eid Mubarak. I did Eid yesterday, but Eid Mubarak to everybody worldwide. Sending love. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. 3-1 United, 30% chance. 2-1 United or 1-1. United are good away from home. Okay. Well, I hope we win. I genuinely hope we win. And we start to climb that league table. But big up to everybody. Please get in the, those of you who are watching this later, please get in the comments and let me know what you think about the game. Retro's here saying not confident at all. 2-1 Forest. With United, you never know, such an inconsistent team. Yeah, big up Violet. Yeah, 100%. It's going to be 2-1 we're going to win. But we need to score first. That's one thing we've learned, that we need to score first. They play on the transitions. They set traps. They get the wide guys involved. They've got really defensively unit. They're a unit. They work so hard off the ball. Probably be one of the most hardworking teams off the ball because they know they don't have the natural talent to be able to smoke teams with their talent. So they work extremely hard. And that's the reason why they've got 54 points, 29 games, 16 points behind the leaders. They're sitting third, while Manchester United sit 13th. It's not today, it's tomorrow. We're playing them tomorrow. But big up to everybody. Please like, smash a like, subscribe to the channel. And let me know if you want this short version, shorter by myself, if you want, or do you prefer to have everybody in the podcast to be previewing games? Let me know in the comments. Come on. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think the long form or the short form? Because when we do a show, it usually turns out to be 2 hours. So do you prefer half-an-hour shows or do you prefer 2-hour discussion with everybody, with the boys, with Lesso, with Jarvis, with Luani, with Sean, with Bumbaye. What do you prefer? Yeah, the set pieces. I mean, he scored that. If we make that mistake again, then we deserve to get smashed. He's a monster at set pieces. He scored a couple of vital goals this season for them. But Woods is definitely out. Gibbs White might be out. And that's a massive plus for Manchester United because to me, he's more important than Woods because he's the link. And I would have him. And I talked about this young player years ago when he was at Wolverhampton. Gibbs White, I rate Gibbs White. I really rate Gibbs White. I think he's a phenomenal player. And I think he's better than Forest. All due respect to Forest, but he should be playing in the Champions League. And we're not in the Champions League, yo. So it is what it is. Eid Mubarak, man. Eid Mubarak to everybody. Eid Mubarak. I did Eid yesterday. A lot of people are doing Eid today, but Eid Mubarak to all my people worldwide. Free Palestine, free Manchester United, free the Manchester 10, free Sudan, free the Congo, free Tigray, free Ogaden, free anywhere where people are oppressed. And free Manchester United from the Glazers and Ineos. Love and light. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And love and light to all the people as well celebrating after Lent. Happy Easter to all my Christian family worldwide. And hoping you have a blessed day for the majority of people who don't believe in anything. But we don't discriminate on this channel because of your religious beliefs, your orientation, your gender. We don't discriminate. We humanize everybody. Because if we keep our human values to humanize everybody, in that return, because we see our own humanity, we see other people's humanity. That's the way to do it, people. Yeah, he's a really good player. But yeah, free Palestine every day, 24/7, every day of the week. Love and light, people. Look after each other. And we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be going live. I'm going to cut the video, the 10, 12 minutes of this video, and then I'm going to put that as a video by itself about Benito Mantato, who's set to sign 4-year contract with Manchester United. So yeah, have a look at that video as well. We're going to do that. Nuruddin, we respect you. I love you. Keep going. Yeah, big up. Yeah, love and respect to you all. Love and light, people. Look after each other. And have a blessed one, those of you. May Allah grant you good health. Good health is the most important thing. Prosperity, for me, is about health. Health is the most important thing. So all my Muslims worldwide. No. Unless the boys want to, but I doubt it. This is the preview. I've already done the preview. Honestly, I meant to make a video about Benito Mantato, about him signing a contract and can Manchester United develop him. I don't trust his football club. And I'm just letting you know, he's touted. He's done amazing things in the youth team. But can he transfer that? And this is the line that they're going down. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, man. Eid Mubarak, Mufc. Yeah, man. Big up. Love, bro. Love. Look after each other, people. Look after each other. Nice one. Eid Mubarak to you and all your holy family, bro. May Allah grant you good health. Take care, people. Enjoy your rest of the afternoon. Bye.